Hello and welcome to a very special edition of the Seoul Insider brought to you by Foods Galore. I'm Lou Tilley on the boardwalk this week in Atlantic City as we get you set for the May 30th kickoff of the Boardwalk Bowl brought to you by DraftKings. Yes, football comes back to the Boardwalk Hall. Joining me this week and for the Seoul Insider from 97.5 The Fanatic, Joe DeCamera. You can hear him every weeknight from 6 to 10. And Joe, you also work with the face of the Soul, Ron Jaworski.
Yeah, Jaws and I have a show every Wednesday night on The Fanatic, and Lou, Jaws is so excited about this game, and really this season, and with good reason. The team's playing great football right now, off to the best start since the championship club from 2008, and really both offensively and defensively well-balanced and succeeding at a very, very high level.
Well, he sets very high standards, despite that face that you see and hear on Joe's show. Ron always so upbeat and happy. Believe me, he is very intense, is he not, about his football team and the standards he sets.
He is passionate about the Soul, and we've seen instances during the games this year where he is at the forefront, not just from a cheering standpoint, but passionately being...
well, you've seen it on our telecast.
I've seen it, yeah.
Well, Ron had a team last year, Joe, that made it to the playoffs, but that wasn't good enough, so he tore that team apart because the championship is the goal.
It is the goal, and the squad this year really is crafted by Tom Goodhines and the staff was to get younger and to get faster and to get better and to go from, to use a phrase the Eagles have talked about, good to great. And that's exactly what the Soul has been trying to do. And with the start this year, I mean, the expectations for the rest of the way are high.
And you can kick off your holiday summer season by coming down here and joining us for the DraftKings Boardwalk Bowl. You can get your tickets at 888-789-SOUL, and we're going to tell you all about it in a half hour ahead, right here, the Soul Insider, brought to you by Foods Galore.
Underway and wide open, and it's a one-hand grab by McDaniel for a Soul touchdown. Open and into the end zone. Touchdown!
And welcome again to a very special edition of the Soul Insider, brought to you by Foods Galore, right here, down by the shore, in front of Boardwalk Hall, where the DraftKings Boardwalk Bowl comes your way on May 30th, as Philadelphia comes down the shore to take on the Outlaws from Las Vegas. Resetting our guest with us right now, Joe DeCamera from 97.5 The Fanatic, and also Mike Gill from 97.3 ESPN Radio down here, showing off his billboard right there on his shirt. And Dave Weinberg from Atlantic City, the press of Atlantic City, or is it pressofac.com?
Pressofatlanticcity.com.
30 years on the beat down here at the shore, and that's where I want to get right into this because Ron Jaworski wanted to bring this game down here because he wanted to get Atlantic City back connected with big-time sports again. Is this a good move for AC?
Oh, absolutely. They desperately need it. It's sports has been kind of on the downswing here lately. Events come and go. Nothing's been able to stick. So hopefully the Soul will draw a decent crowd here and be able to just generate some more enthusiasm into sports over a town that really was once of the boxing capital of the world. Had a bunch of other big-time events, so if they can just maybe get a little bit more enthusiasm, it would be terrific.
Back when I had dark hair like you two guys,
and I had more hair.
I probably turned white from attending the parties after the boxing events down here in Tyson's day. But not only that, the great history of this place. LBJ was nominated by the Democrats in '64. And Mike, there's some history with football here because actually the first ever indoor football games were played inside Boardwalk Hall.
Yeah, and it's interesting because Temple played in a bowl game here, and they used to play the high school football games here on Thanksgiving Day. You see Atlantic City and Holy Spirit would play games inside the Boardwalk Hall, and it would be a huge event. And unfortunately, when they did the remodeling of the hall, the football 100 yards no longer fits. The end zones get cut off, so they don't have that ability to do that anymore. But there has been some buzz to maybe try to fit it in and do something to get some more of that buzz
back. Boardwalk Bowl started in 1961, and they had real turf, Joe, which they would grow outside and then truck it inside. It didn't always work so well by the end of the game. The arena game fits the hall a little better, and as a primer, you're going to be writing an article to get fans ready for the special brand of ball that is
Yes,
Arena
I am.
Bowl.
Like, as you probably know, this is Eagles country. Not too many people are familiar with arena football. They did have an indoor league here a few years ago, the Atlantic City Card Sharks. So people kind of have like a general understanding. But yeah, I visited a soul practice, talked to the coach and players, and kind of give fans a feel for, the shorter field, rules of the game, that kind of thing.
Dave, tell us about your book. This book you're writing, a primer on the Arena League and the rules and what's going in this book.
Oh, it's not a book, just a story. But yeah, it's just the length of the field being 50 yards instead of 100. It's also a narrower field. You're allowed to have one player go in motion vertically instead of horizontally. So that kind of speeds up the game. It puts the defense at a real disadvantage. So I talked to the coach, Clint, and he was telling me about how the strategy is much different from a coaching standpoint, where everything is like scoring as much as you can. It's frequently, or oftentimes, they'll even have like the other team score at the end of the game, just because he says that most of the games are determined by whoever has the ball last, and so the Soul wants to be the team that has the chance to win the game at the end. Talked to the kicker, and he was telling me how onside kicks are prevalent and a very important key to the game, so he practices them a lot. And basically, because Clint is such an aggressive coach too, that kind of helps him a lot.
Now, to set this up, Mike, I know on your radio show, 2 to 6 in the afternoons down here in Atlantic City, you've been talking with Jaws and Marcus Colston, a couple of the owners of the Soul. They're very passionate about this kind of football.
No doubt, and as Jaws has told us, this is, a chance for Atlantic City to show itself. The game's going to be nationally televised, and they want to really show that Atlantic City can support something like this. And one of the big things he kind of mentioned was he wants to see the support so they can do it again. They want to bring this back year after year, and this is the first chance to get this kind of opportunity. And look, there's been other events in here. Villanova played. The Sixers have played a preseason game. We've had different tournaments, the Atlantic 10.
The A10 basketball.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So hopefully something will stick here and call this home at least once a year, and we hope this event is the one.
Coming up later in the show, we're going to talk with the mayor of Atlantic City, Don Guardian, who's done just a terrific job of promoting the city.
Absolutely.
We'll also be talking with Pete from Chicky and Pete's, Pete Shiraki, who's another of the Philadelphia owners. That's still to come here on the Soul Insider, but we want to make sure to invite you to come down May 30th to see the DraftKings Boardwalk Bowl right here, right behind us here in Atlantic City. What a beautiful setting. Come down, stay at the Tropicana Hotel, our host, hit the beach, and then 6 o'clock on Saturday afternoon, we kick it off as Las Vegas comes in to take on the Philadelphia Soul at 6 o'clock. Tickets are available by going online at philadelphiasoul.com or give us a call at 888-789-SOUL. And we'll be right back with more of the Soul Insider, brought to you by Foods Galore.
The Soul Insider, presented by Foods Galore, is sponsored by Pro Systems. Pro Systems Audio, one of Philadelphia's finest audio, video, and lighting contracting firms. By Independence Blue Cross. Independence Blue Cross, live fearless. Dynasty Sports Group. And by The Judge Group. The Judge Group, people-powered business solutions.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's me, the Crumb, and the first stop on my Foods Galore quest for the Arena Food Ball Championship is right here in Montgomeryville at Pumpernicks Restaurant and Delicatessen. So, Jeff, how has been working with Foods Galore changed the way you do business here?
We strive to be an authentic New York deli. They carry a lot of products, that makes that very easy for us. Their service is outstanding, really easy to deal with drivers, the owners, their salespeople. Makes it very easy for us.
That's fantastic.
The Judge Group delivers innovative business solutions powered by top talent.
Whether you need to develop cloud strategies, mobile applications, complex business solutions, we have all the tools needed to provide those services.
The Judge Group can provide direct hire, contract recruiting, and executive search recruiting.
The Judge Group specializes in instructor-based training, custom learning solutions, and training-related staffing.
The Judge Group, people-powered business solutions.
Arena football is the fastest game on turf, and it's coming to Atlantic City on May 30th when Ron Jaworski's Philadelphia Soul hosts the Las Vegas Outlaws in the inaugural DraftKings Boardwalk Bowl at historic Boardwalk Hall. This is football like you've always wanted it. Fast, furious, and high scoring. For tickets to this historic event, go to philadelphiasoul.com. Sign up for DraftKings today and use promo code SOUL to win a VIP experience pack for the game. The Tropicana Atlantic City is the official casino and resort of the Boardwalk Bowl.
So much going on around the big game on May the 30th, the DraftKings Boardwalk Bowl in Atlantic City, a business after business event Friday evening with South Jersey's Chamber of Commerce, a big pep rally Saturday afternoon featuring a cover band, and a big post-game party, a Chicky and Pete's at the Trop after the game. Vince Neil of Motley Crue joins the Soul players, coaches, and owners. And we're back now to talk a little more football. Joe?
Yeah, guys, I mean, obviously you've seen arena football before, and it's going to be here in Atlantic City. It's family friendly. It's certainly something from a cost standpoint that families can take their children to, and an exciting product, and I know you two have enjoyed it in the past.
Yeah, and I mean, I think the tickets start at like $15, and it's more than just the game. It's the event. It's being in the arena, bring your family out, the speed, the fun. I mean, if a kid has never seen this before, and Dave, you can probably talk about this, they're going to be amazed at the speed and how fast in this world where it's scoring, you're going to get that. So if you're looking for something to do and, hey, I don't know much about this, come out. It's a great time. The bowl atmosphere, I've been to bowl games before. That's what you're going to get here at Boardwalk Hall, and there's no better place to watch any event than in there.
That is the best venue in the city by far, whether it's boxing, football, basketball, A10 tournament or whatever. It's a very special place with a lot of history, and the fact that the Boardwalk Bowl is coming back is just it's tremendous.
Nice summer of sports here down the shore as well coming up, right, guys?
Oh, absolutely, yeah, always has been, yep.
Golf Classic will be going on concurrently.
ShopRite Classic over at Seaview that same weekend. There's always something going along here, but yeah, the fact that you have like both football and golf in the same weekend is it's a pretty exciting time for Atlantic City.
Dave and Mike, down here working the beat in Atlantic City, always enjoy seeing you guys whenever we do come down. And as you know, I used to have a house down here, and I have a lot of old friends, thankfully, and some not good ones down here. But join us down here at the shore again, May 30th for the Boardwalk Bowl, brought to you by DraftKings. And get your tickets now by going online to PhiladelphiaSoul.com or give us a call at 888-789-SOUL. It's the Soul Insider. Will continue right after this, brought to you by Foods Galore.
You know Colonial Marble and Granite is the nation's leading countertop fabricator. You know the selection and prices are unbeatable. And you know the famous $19.99 fully installed countertop special. Now, Colonial Marble and Granite is even better. We've expanded with new showrooms in Center City, Philadelphia, Delaware, Central Pennsylvania, and of course, King of Prussia. More convenience and selection, the best prices and service. Colonial Marble and Granite. Experience does matter. Visit any of our 4 showrooms today and online at colonialmarble.net.
The Fantasy Sports Hall of Fame presents former accountant Derek Bradley. DraftKings One Day Fantasy Baseball took him from a guy with holes in his underpants to a guy with bikini models in them.
How do they do it?
DraftKings.com. They have one-day games, so you're not locked in. It's like a new season every time you play. And best of all, you could win a shipload of money.
Play with DraftKings, the official daily fantasy partner of MLB. Play with promo code HIT and get free entry in our daily contest. Get to DraftKings.com.
What makes this escape extraordinary? Everything leading up to it. We've got it. Tropicana Casino and Resort. Book your room today.
What's up, Soul fans? It's Vita Crumb. My training this week takes me to the great Northeast and a landmark spot that I know you know, and if you don't, you will after today. This is the dining car. Why do people come here? What is the dish that brings everybody out of the woodwork to come to the dining car for 53 years?
Well, we've been around a long time. We're a great community. We have wonderful customers, but our favorite is the chicken croquette. People love them. They come from all over for the chicken croquette.
Chicken croquette.
Back on the boardwalk in Atlantic City, it's the DraftKings Boardwalk Bowl coming up May 30th, right here in Atlantic City. 6 o'clock kickoff as the Soul take on Las Vegas. Lou Tilley along with Joe DeCamera from 97.5, The Fanatic, and Steve Callender, the host hotel, the Tropicana Resort and Casino, Atlantic City.
Perfect.
I think I got that right.
You did get it right.
Good to see you, Steve. You do a great job for us down here. And what are some of the highlights of the weekend ahead for you guys?
Well, thank you. You know what? The highlights are bringing new people to Atlantic City. That's what everybody's goal is, and at Tropicana especially, we have so many non-gaming amenities. We just spent $50 million on the property, so we're really excited about showing it off. A lot of the players and staff will be staying in our new tower. We just refurbished 434 rooms, brand new casino floor that looks spectacular. And the highlight is a sound and light show that's on the boardwalk. And when people coming out of Chicky and Pete's, they're going to be able to see, quite a show.
Steve, we had quite a show and quite a weekend down here in March with the Maxwell Football Club, of course, at the Tropicana, first time at the Trop, and now the Boardwalk Bowl. I mean, these sort of events, to have them in this region and specifically tied in with the Tropicana, the significance for you and the importance for Atlantic City.
Well, you know what? It's great for our brand at Tropicana, and we're always trying to touch new people and quality people. And the Maxwell Club was a home run for us. People love the event. Our employees were very thrilled to have that caliber of person in our property, and it was just a home run. So we're looking forward to doing it again next year. And with the Boardwalk Bowl, it's just another opportunity to have people come and see our property. And once people come here, we know they're going to want to come back.
It's all about sampling, isn't it, Steve? Because I have to tell you, I had not been to the Tropicana in all the years that I've been down here until we came down for the Maxwells. And it's a world inside there. It's like stepping into another world, and it never ends. And the variety of things, well priced, I have to say.
Right.
I felt comfortable with every offering, and I had a ball. Now you're hosting this thing, well, all the football guys are actually staying with you, including the Outlaws from Las Vegas and this crazy rock star. Are you worried that your hotel's going to survive this experience?
No, we're good at that. We're good at taking care of people. Like you said, it's one-stop shopping at the Trop.
Yeah, it is.
We had more value, more variety, and more fun. And actually, we just finished a brand new fitness club that the players will be able to use and have access to with our partners at Atlantic Care. It's state-of-the-art. It's the best place on the island, and that's going to get a lot of use over that weekend for sure.
Steve Calendar and the Tropicana Atlantic City, the hosts right there in the beautiful Boardwalk Hall coming up May 30th, the Boardwalk Bowl. You'll want to be there for it. Brought to you by DraftKings as well. Get your tickets online at PhiladelphiaSoul.com or call us at 888-789-SOUL. When we come back, we'll talk to one of the clients at the Trop, one of the best restaurants in all of the East Coast, Pete Cherokee and Chicky and Pete's. When we come back, the Soul Insider, brought to you by Foods Galore.
Hi, I'm Tony Mitchell, Brinker Simpson & Company, Certified Public Accountants. We offer comprehensive financial compliance and tax services. As Philadelphia's leading tax and advisory firm, we let our clients say it best.
Tony and his team at Brinker Simpson provided the expertise of a large accounting firm, but didn't forget their small business roots.
Brinker Simpson has a clear business vision that looks beyond spreadsheets and numbers and sees opportunities.
At Brinker Simpson, firm relationships build success.
With the card accepted by 90% of doctors and specialists in the Philadelphia region, you have the compassion and security of Blue Cross, giving you the freedom to relish right now. Independence Blue Cross. Live fearless.
Memorial Day is back, and so are the savings at the Hyundai Memorial Day sales event. What better way to start the summer than behind the wheel of one of Kelley Blue Book's 10 best SUVs under $25,000. The 2015 Hyundai Santa Fe Sport for just $199 a month. Or drive home in U.S. News & World Report's 2015 Best Midsize Car for the Money, the Sonata, for just $139 a month. Come in and take advantage of incredible deals on every model. But don't wait, this event ends June 1st, so visit your Hyundai dealer today.
What's up, everybody? It's me, Nick Crum, the voice of the Philadelphia Soul, and I am here today to announce my training regimen for the 2015 Food Ball Championship, and the players go for the Arena Football Championship. You know how they train, they work out, they go through training camp. Well, I have a training camp of my own, and Foods Galore has come up with a regimen for me that's going to get me in game shape for the 2015 season. So come along, won't you? And let's see what Foods Galore's got in store for me this year for the Food Ball Championship.
Back in Atlantic City, getting ready for the big DraftKings Boardwalk Bowl coming up May 30th right here as the Soul take on the Vegas Outlaws. I'm Lou Tilley along with Joe DeCamera from 97.5 The Fanatic and the pride of Northeast High and the man who has built a huge franchise with his great food and his sports experience, Pete Cherokee. Nice to see you, Pete.
Nice to see you,
Probably
Lou.
the one owner of the Soul that we probably should have had on more because Pete, you bring it all together. You're a Philly guy, you're a Shore guy, and you're a football guy.
Well, I think, there's Cosmo's also a Philly guy, and he's a football guy, as we know, and so is Marty Judge. We're all full. We like to say that we're the row house gang of the Philadelphia Soul, as our three partners are.
Yeah.
And
but Cosmo gets on a lot. We need a little more airtime for you.
Well, he's in the biz.
Yeah.
He's got the look.
Yeah.
I got a face for radio, so it's a little bit different.
Pete, you've been involved with the Soul now as an owner for 5 years.
Mhm.
What's the process like? What's it like for you to own a professional football team?
Well, it's like having a sports car, like some kind of like high-end sports car. You just keep putting money into it, but it's so enjoyable to drive. So I know it's not something that you go into it as an investment to make money, but when you get to drive it, when you get to go to those games, and that's your team out there, it's a feeling like I don't know if there's any other feeling like it, but it's so enjoyable to have that and bring my family. My family loves the Soul. My sons love the Soul more than the Philadelphia Eagles.
Wow.
And we've been Eagles fans all our life. My wife was an Eagles cheerleader. I mean, I did everything for that team, but I do more for the Soul.
Hey, what a big weekend you have down here because you'll be able to stay down. I know you spend your summers down here, right here on the island. But boy, Chickies and Pete's, I know it was originally supposed to be Chicky and they got the sign wrong, so we call it Chickies and Pete's. You got the great place at our host hotel, the Trop, but you're all over the Jersey Shore. And tell the folks about the great gift you're giving everyone coming down the shore for Memorial Day weekend.
Well, Memorial Day weekend is important to me. My Uncle George was in the Battle of the Bulge, and it's good to think about people like that. So to pay respects to Memorial Day weekend and for people to have a happy summer, what we're doing this year is, as we did last year, on the Atlantic City Expressway, on Friday from 1 to 6, we'll be having a live broadcast on the radio on WIP. We also will be having free crab fries. If you stop at Frank Farley, you get free crab fries from 1 to 6. And to top it off, from 5 to 6, Chickie and Pete's will be picking up all the tolls for every car that drives eastbound on the Atlantic City Expressway. So from 5 to 6, you can stop before that, get some crab fries for free, and then wait till 5 o'clock, and then we will pay for your free toll.
See the traffic jam, everybody waiting on the side of the road till 5 o'clock?
Why not? I'd stop. I'll tell you what, I'll beat my horn when I go for free.
That's a $5 cover charge you're paying for everybody to come down the
Let
shore.
everybody, and then maybe that'll make them think about having a safe summer and think about the honor of all the people who passed and went to death, for winning. For our country to be free.
Yeah, where are your places down the shore right now?
Well, we have two on the two on the Ocean City Boardwalk, one in Wildwood on the Boardwalk. We have the Atlantic City Tropicana, which is our home base down here, and one on the Atlantic City Expressway, right at Exit 9 in Egg Harbor Township.
Wow. Hey, if you're not the mayor of Atlantic City, we'll have him when we come right back. Pete Cherokee, one of the many
Thanks for
owners,
having me, man.
Chickies and Pete's.
Go Soul!
Wow. Was he putting it together for the DraftKings weekend coming here, the Boardwalk Bowl? And if you're still looking for tickets, you can still get them. Go online right now at PhiladelphiaSoul.com or give us a call, operator standing by, at 888-789-SOUL. And we'll come right back with the mayor of Atlantic City, the Soul Insider, brought to you by Foods Galore.
What's up, everybody? It's me, Nick Crum, the voice of the Philadelphia Soul, and I am here today to announce my training regimen for the 2015 Food Ball Championship, and the players go for the Arena Football Championship. You know how they train, they work out, they go through training camp. Well, I have a training camp of my own, and Foods Galore has come up with a regimen for me that's going to get me in game shape for the 2015 season. So come along, won't you? And let's see what Foods Galore's got in store for me this year for the Food Ball Championship.
What makes this escape extraordinary? Everything leading up to it. We've got it. Tropicana Casino and Resort. Book your room today.
Hey, welcome back to the Soul Insider, brought to you by Foods Galore on the Boardwalk in Atlantic City, getting ready for the DraftKings Boardwalk Bowl. Lou Tilley, Joe DeCamara, and the mayor of Atlantic City, Don Guardian. Hey, thanks for having us in town here.
My pleasure.
Big summer coming up for you. Your time of the year.
Great summer. Entertainment every day of the week for free on the beach, on the boardwalk, in the back basin. Lots of excitement. 150 DJs spinning in the clubs in the city, and lots of things to see. We got a Bass Pro just opened up, candy store for the outdoorsmen. Down the boardwalk, Tropicana is going to have the coolest light and sound show you've seen for free every 30 minutes during the summer.
Wow.
And then what a great weekend. You can catch not only the indoor football game, but the LPG as well over at
the ShopRite
Seaview
Classic,
and
sure.
things. Yeah.
He
So it's
just
gonna
did
be
the
a
whole
great
pitch in 30
weekend.
seconds. John. He's
You
good.
got to talk quickly, you
Yeah,
know?
he's good.
So lots to do, you know, between the entertainment, great dining and fooding. We were just named the restaurant capital of New Jersey by Zagat. So we're pretty excited about that, and it's a great place to have fun, entertainment.
That's great.
And
Nice stuff.
honestly, I got to tell you and stuff, for the other guys, you know, the Outlaws or whatever the name of that team is, and they're used to sand in the desert.
Yeah.
We got sand, we got an ocean on one side and a boardwalk. So in addition to getting beat, they're going to be able to see why it's important to have an ocean next to the sand.
Tell them to go jump in the lake when it's over.
That's right. And certainly, Mr. Mayor, Boardwalk Hall is a great venue. I mean, the historical nature of it back to 1929, all the great events that have been here, and coming up this weekend with the brawl at the hall, it should be great, and the historical element of the building right behind us.
Yeah, so I mean, what a great tie-in, and of course with Ron Jaworski and how good he is for Jersey and South Jersey, bringing the soul here, we really appreciate that, and what a great venue here and stuff. You think of the hall, and you either think of the Miss America pageant, but I think most people think of great boxing matches over the years.
Hey, the town looks great. I know you just did some renovations to the Claridge, and you opened up the new avenue.
Absolutely.
And,
so Pacific Avenue is all repaved and things. Claridge brought back to the splendor of the 1930s. You'll see a new outdoor 5,000-seat arena over at Borgata for shows as well this summer. And then Philadelphia boy Bart Blatstein opening up a street in the middle of a mall with 6 different musical venues for clubs. So anything you like, we're going to have. So.
Joe, I think you just found a new guest for your show at 97.5,
right.
The Fanatic. And for Joe DeCamara, thanks for joining us. Joe, we'll see you throughout the rest of the season. Mayor Don Guardian of Atlantic City, good luck.
Great to see you.
And
Thanks
the
for coming
message is
down.
get on down here.
Get on down.
Enjoy Atlantic City. Enjoy the DraftKings Boardwalk Bowl. Get your tickets. The game comes up Saturday, 6 o'clock on CBS Sportsnet. Now, for all of us in the Soul Insider, I'm Lou Tilley. Thanks for joining us. The show brought to you again by Foods Galore.
The Soul Insider, presented by Foods Galore, is sponsored by Pro Systems. Pro Systems Audio, one of Philadelphia's finest audio, video, and lighting contracting firms. By Independence Blue Cross. Independence Blue Cross, live fearless. Dynasty Sports Group. And by The Judge Group. The Judge Group, people-powered business solutions.